We have people coming in illegally. That's not right. We need to get order at the border.
Amy Klobuchar promised to be a champion for our families. 18 years later, ask yourself, how's that working out for us?
And I was with the president for over an hour and talked about so many things, domestic, international. He was focused. His recall was good.
This week, one question to many of your colleagues and competitors was whether their health care plan would cover undocumented immigrants. Would your plan do that?
Yes, for immediate health care needs.
Voters say they don't feel it. They're not feeling the impacts, the numbers, the figures that you're talking about. They don't feel it in their pocketbooks when they go to the grocery store to buy groceries. Why is that? And do you think he has time to reverse this, the low marks he's getting on that critical point of the economy?
People are going to have to decide if they want to go back to that chaos or look at someone that actually has the proof points of working on bringing costs down.
But I believe that 2024 is Minnesota's year for a change. Now is the time, Minnesota. My name is Joe Fraser. I'm a husband, a father, a business executive, and a man who served this great nation for almost 26 years in the United States Navy. As a naval intelligence officer, I've seen the enemy up close and personal. And the chaos and destruction that we see under Joe Biden and Amy Klobuchar have our adversaries working overtime to bring down America. We have seen our economic growth shrink and prices and inflations ruin our lives. Thanks to Biden and Klobuchar, the American dream is now lost to my daughter and your children. In the wake of Biden's weak leadership on the global stage, we have seen our enemies rise up, with Russia invading Ukraine, Iran and its terrorist proxies continuing its assault on Israel, and the threat of China grows day by day. Our borders have been abandoned by Democrats like Amy Klobuchar, who are encouraging illegal immigrants to cross into our country, offering to aid and abet them in evading authorities and give them the same rights as you and me, even when it comes to casting a ballot. Our country cannot afford another 4 years of Joe Biden or Amy Klobuchar's leadership. I'm running to be your U.S. Senator because I see a nation in crisis and an absence of leadership in our Senate. I can be the difference maker in the same way that I promised to serve and defend our nation from harm nearly 30 years ago. I promise you this as your next senator. I'll fight to cut spending and get our debt under control. I'll unleash American energy, protect your right to bear arms, and ensure every single parent has a say in their child's education. I will fight for our farmers so they have the resources they need to be the backbone of our nation's food supply chain. I promise to close both our borders and build the wall because it's time we protect our country from terrorists, criminals, and drug traffickers who are making their way into our country illegally. I endorse President Trump because I know with him in the White House and me in the Senate, we'll turn our country around. In 2024, I believe Minnesota will be the reason we retire Joe Biden and send Amy Klobuchar to the unemployment line. But I cannot do it alone, so I will ask you to join my fleet and help me flip this state red.